Hello students. So in the previous two classes we have discussed what is a polygon, what are the types of polygon, as well as we have also discussed the sum of the interior angle as well as the exterior angle of any polygon. Okay, and there we get an idea that a polygon is possible by taking at least three sides. Okay, so in order to form a polygon we need how many sides? We need n is equal to how much? Three sides. Okay, because by taking two sides we cannot draw a closed figure. So to form a polygon we need at least three sides, so that it will form a closed figure, and that figure is known as triangle. Okay, and this triangle has how many number of interior angle? It has three interior angle. It has how many exterior angle? It has also three exterior angle. Okay, and the sum of the interior angle for a triangle is how much? The sum of three interior angle A, B and C is how much? 180 degree. And the sum of the exterior angle, how many exterior angle it has? It has three exterior angle, and the sum of the exterior angle is 360 degree. Okay, we have already discussed about it. Clear? Now we will discuss in this class the types of triangles. Okay, what we will discuss? We will discuss the types of triangles. Okay, so before that, first we need to clarify our idea about the angles. Okay, basically we are acquainted with three types of angles. What are they? First one is acute angle. The second one is right angle, and the third but not the least, that is obtuse angle. Okay, obtuse, or you can say obtused angle. So there are three types of angle in case of a triangle. Okay, so first one is acute angle. Acute angle means what? Acute angle means an angle which lies from 0 degree to 90 degree. That means its value always exists in between 0 and 90, not 0 and 90. Okay, exclude 0 degree and 90 degree. It lies in between 0 to 90. That means from 1, 2, 3, 4 degree up to how much degree? 89 degree. So this is the value of acute angle, which lies from 0 to 90 degree. Okay, but not exactly 90 degree, not exactly 0 degree. Okay, similarly a right angle means an angle whose value is exactly 90 degree, whose value is exactly 90 degree, is called a right angle. Clear? And the last one is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means whose angle is greater than 90. Okay, it is greater than 90. So start from 91. Okay, then 92. Up to how much? 179 degree. That means the value of obtuse angle lies in between. I am writing this here. It lies in between 90 degree to 180 degree. Okay, it means the value of the obtuse angle is always greater than 90, less than 180. The value of acute angle is greater than 0, less than 90. The value of right angle is exactly 90. Clear? So, these are the three basic types of angles that we will study. Okay. Now, what are the types of triangles on the basis of angles? Okay. First, we will write on the basis of angle. On the basis of angle. On the basis of angle, triangles are three types. Okay, there are three types of triangles. What are the three types of triangle? The first name of the triangle is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. So what is the acute angle triangle? So the definition of acute angle triangle is if each angle of a triangle is acute or less than 90 degree, then it is called an acute angle triangle. Okay. The example is, suppose this is a triangle, and in this type of triangle there are three interior angles. Okay. So this angle is you can say 40 degree, and this angle is suppose 35 degree, and this angle you can say you can take it as 65 degree. Then this angle is 75 degree. As you know, the sum of all the three angles must be 180 degree. Let us verify whether it is 180 degree or not. Plus 75. How much? 180 degree. Okay. So sum of the three angles or three interior angle is 180 degree. It is verified now. Now you can see in these three angles, each angle is less than 90 degree. The angle A is less than 90 degree. Angle B is 65, which is also less than 90 degree. The angle C is 75 degree, which is also less than 90 degree. So all the three angles are less than 90 degree. That means they are acute. So if any triangle, all the angles are acute, then it is known as acute angle triangle. Okay. Then write this: if all the three angles of a triangle, okay, is less than 90 degree, or you can say is acute, then it is known as acute angle triangle. Okay, it is clear now. Now coming to the second type of triangle. The second type of triangle is known as a right angled triangle. This is right angled triangle. Okay. So what is the definition of a right angled triangle? A triangle which only one angle is 90 degree, then it is known as a right angled triangle. Okay, any one angle. You can take any one angle to be 90 degree. Suppose this. Okay, so in this type of triangle you can see there are three interior angles, and this angle is just like 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree, so you can say this angle is 90 degree. So these two angles will be how much? Since all the three angles are added to give 180 degree, that means A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree, but here B is only 90 degree. Okay, so B is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. So what is the value of this two? The sum of A plus C, 90 goes to the right hand side, it will be minus 90. It is 90 degree. That means A and C are added to give 90 degree. It means what? It means A and C must be less than 90 degree. Suppose it may be 60, then it may be what? 30, 60 plus 39. Okay, it may be 45, then it should be what? It should be 45, because 45 plus 45 is 90 degree. You can take this as 89 degree, then it should be what? 1 degree, because 89 plus 1 is 90 degree. So if in a triangle one angle is 90 degree, then the other two angle must be acute, must be less than 90 degree. Okay, so what is a right angle triangle? A triangle whose only one angle is 90 degree is called a right angle triangle. Okay, so write this: a triangle in which one angle is 90 degree is called a right angle triangle. Okay, then tell me, suppose I am drawing a triangle like this. Then tell me, is it a acute angle triangle or a right angle triangle? See, this is the 90 degree. So one angle is 90 degree. Since one angle is 90 degree, then it should be a right angle triangle. It is clear. Okay. Now the third type of triangle is obtuse angle triangle. Okay, obtuse angle triangle. So what is its definition? The definition is, if in a triangle, if any one angle is obtuse, then it is called obtuse angle triangle. If in a triangle, any one angle is obtuse means if any one angle is greater than 90 degree, any one angle, then it is called obtuse angle triangle. Okay. So I am writing this, if any one angle is greater than 90 degree, then it is called obtuse angle triangle, or you can say is obtuse. Okay. For example, this is a triangle. Okay. Now you can see in this type of triangle the angle B. See, this is 90 degree, but here it towards left. That means it is greater than 90 degree. Yes or no? Yes. And this B angle is greater than 90 degree. That means it is obtuse. Greater than 90 degree. It is obtused. This angle is obtuse, so it is an obtuse angle triangle. Okay. You can take one more example also. Suppose this. Here you can say this angle is greater than 90 degree. So it is also an obtuse angle triangle. Now it is clear about the types of triangle on the basis of angles. Okay. Now let us find out the types of triangle on the basis of sides. Previously we have discussed the types of triangle on the basis of angles. Here on the basis of sides. Similarly, on the basis of sides, the triangles are of three types. Okay, you have already know it. What are they? They are equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle. The second is isosceles triangle, and the third one is scalene triangle. Okay, these are the three types of triangles on the basis of sides. Okay, so what is an equilateral triangle? A triangle, if all the sides are of equal length, is called equilateral triangle. So any triangle having all the sides are equal. Okay, this and this, three sides are equal, then it is called an equilateral triangle. So here you can say AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. Okay, this is equilateral triangle. Okay, so if it is 5, then it should be 5, it should be 5. If it is 10, then it should be 10, it should be 10. Now, the second one is isosceles triangle. So the isosceles triangle means a triangle in which any two sides are equal are called isosceles triangle. Any two sides. If this is a triangle, this is 6 cm, this is 6 cm, this is 7 cm. Now here, out of the three sides, the two sides are equal. Since the two sides are equal, so this is known as isosceles triangle. Okay, it can be represented as, since these two sides are equal, so you can represent it by marking a line. Okay, so this is isosceles triangle. It is also an isosceles triangle. If a diagram is there, by marking it some lines, then you can say yes, it is an isosceles triangle, because why? These two sides are equal here. And if it is 3, it should be 3, and it should be 4, 5, 6, 7, anything you can take. Okay. So now, what is a scalene triangle? A triangle in which all the three sides are unequal but uneven. It is known as scalene triangle. Okay, unequal or uneven means if it is a triangle, it is 3 cm, it is 4 cm, it is 5 cm. Okay, then in this type of triangle, the three sides are unequal of length. So this type of triangle is known as scalene triangle. In order to represent a scalene triangle, you can take like this. It represents that all the three sides are unequal, and it represents the two sides are equal, and this represents the three sides are equal. This is equilateral triangle, this is isosceles triangle, and this is scalene triangle. Okay, so by representation you can also identify which triangle it is. Okay, so now what we will do? Now out of this three triangle we have to find out the area of each triangle step by step. Okay, first we will find the area of equilateral triangle, then we will find the area of isosceles, and finally we will find the area of scalene triangle, that is related to Heron's formula. Okay, so first let us discuss about what is equilateral triangle and finding its area. Okay, so starting with equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. A triangle whose all the sides are equal are called equilateral triangle. Okay, so suppose this is an equilateral triangle and each of its sides are equal, and that side you can take 2 cm, this is 2 cm, this is 2 cm, and the question asks us to find the area of equilateral triangle. So what should be its area? The area formula of an equilateral triangle is root over of 3 divided by 4 into side square. Okay, this is the area of an equilateral triangle. Keep in mind and write down it. The area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square. Okay, now we will do some problem relating to this formula. Suppose this is the problem, and here since it is an equilateral triangle, so you can take AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to how much? 2 cm. So this is the side. Now we find the side that is unknown to us. Now we need to find its area. As you know, the area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square. So find it. So A is equal to root 3 by 4 into side square, that is root 3 by 4 into, here side is 2 cm, so 2 square, that is root 3 by 4 into 2 square are 4. Now cancel, 4 1 are 4, this is denominator part, this is the numerator part, 4 1 are 4. So final result is root 3. But root 3 is not only the answer, we need to write the dimension here. Dimension means the units. Units means since the distance is measured in centimeter, then the area should be measured in square centimeter. You should write root 3 square cm, or you can write it as root 3 cm square. Why it is root 3 cm square? Because here you can see 2 cm is multiplied twice. 2 cm into 2 cm is 2 to the 4, cm into cm is cm square. That is why the unit of an area is square centimeter or centimeter square. Clear? And the unit of length, or you can say distance, is centimeter. Okay? Now by using this formula we find the area of the equilateral triangle having sides 2 cm. If the side is different or rather than 2, suppose the side is you can say 6 cm, okay, 6 cm, 6 cm and 6 cm, then what is the area? So here you can write side is equal to 6 cm. Okay, now using this formula, root 3 by 4 into side square, that means 6 centimeter square, is equal to root 3 by 4 into 6 are 36. Okay, you can write centimeter square or square centimeter. Now 4 1 ja 4, 4 9 ja 36. So the answer is 9 root 3, not root 3 9. Why I am writing 9 root 3? Always remind that the rational number is written first and the irrational number is written later. I have already told you in the chapter 1. Okay, so it should be 9 root 3 centimeter square, or you can write 9 root 3 square centimeter. Okay, so it is the case if the side of the triangle is 6 6 6 centimeter. If the side of the triangle in the two cases that we have taken is 6 and another is 2 centimeter, which are rational number. But if the side of the triangle is not rational, that means if the side is, suppose this is the triangle and its side is 2 root 3 centimeter, or you can say 2 root 2 centimeter first. Okay, then it should be 2 root 2 centimeter. It is also 2 root 2 centimeter. Then we have to find its area. First write down its side. Its side is 2 root 2 cm. Now finding the area. Since the area formula is root 3 by 4 into side square. Your side is 2 root 2 square. Okay. Look at it carefully how I am calculating. So root 3 by 4 becomes root 3 by 4 into 2 root 2 means what? 2 root 2 means 2 into root 2. Then it's square. Okay. Next. Root 3 by 4 into, since there is a bracket and inside the bracket there are 2 and root 2, two numbers. So it means 2 is multiplied twice into root 2 is multiplied twice according to the law of exponents. Okay, 2 is multiplied twice, root 2 is multiplied twice. Okay, now is equal to root 3 by 4 into 2 into 2 ja 4 into root 2 into root 2 ja 2. So now you can write root 3 by 4 into 4 into 2 ja 8. So cancel 4 1 4 2. It should be 2 root 3 or 2 root 3 centimeter square. Okay. So if the side of the equilateral triangle is irrational, then you can follow this calculation method. Okay. Let us take one more example so that it is easy to understand. If the side of the triangle is root 6, okay, so it should be root 6, it is also root 6 or square root 6. So here the side is root over of 6 centimeter. So what is its area? Now use the same formula, root 3 by 4 into side square. So root 3 by 4 into side square. Here side is root 6, that means root 6 square. So it will be root 3 by 4 into root 6 square, means root 6 is multiplied twice. Okay. So root 3 by 4 into root 6 into root 6 is 6. Now cancel it. 2 2 is 4, 2 3 is 6. And now the cancellation stops. It will be 3 root 3 divided by 2. This is the denominator part. And this is your area. Now unit is centimeter square. So the area of the triangle whose side is root 6 centimeter, which is an equilateral triangle, is 3 root 3 by 2 centimeter square. Now you can find out the area of any equilateral triangle whether its side is rational or irrational. Okay.